Hey guys, greetings again from the Woonasquatucket Railroad track ruins. Right now hiking on the old path where the train tracks used to go from Boston to New York. You can see all around me. We did a few videos here already, but this is not the point of today's video. Today's video, we're going to a place that I call the Crater. This is a hidden location in Smithfield. I'm not sure how many people actually know about it, and I will not give the location out because this place is secret. However, we're going to take a couple different trails to get there, and then when we do get there, I'll show you guys why I call it the Crater. I can't tell if it's a natural geographic formation from glaciers. I don't know if maybe it's an actual crater from a meteorite, and I don't know if people just go over and hang out in the woods over there, but we're gonna go find out. Let's see what kind of urban legends we can unlock. Come and join me. So as always, these train track paths are beautiful, even though they have a lot of history to them, a lot of dark history. There were crashes here, and 200 years probably of mill workers being brought back and forth. There used to be a large mill in this direction called the Georgia Cotton Mill, which is now demolished or burned down. I do have an earlier video where I explored that. The good thing about this hobby is not only do I love to film and edit these videos, but I love to be outside, breathe the fresh air, and the exercise is great. The more mobile you stay, the more active you stay, I strongly believe that you'll be healthier later in life. So get off the couch, put the chips down, let's hit these railroad trails. Look at all that forest back there. And you can hear the birds. That's a lot of wetland. Alright, we're about to cross the street, so let's move forward. And that wicker chair that was here the last time I filmed this place has now been thrown down the side of the trail, so you can still get it if you want, but I'm not sure how nice it will be to sit in anymore. There's also other junk over here too. Like I said, there was an old mill here, so you could still see a lot of the remains if you go further in there. Now this park is a small park. It's not even really a hike. It's almost kind of more just like a dog walk, really. But it is beautiful because, again, it was still part of the train system right here. And it hugs the Woonasquatucket River. And you get a nice open path right here to walk on. Maybe from the entrance that we just started at all the way to the end, it might only be about a half-mile long. But what we're going to do is we're going to connect to a secret path so we can get to this area that I'm going to show you now. I'm building the hype up for it, guys. This is only the intro. Let me see if we can get down to get a good view of the river while we're here, actually. Wow, it got really overgrown down here. This is the bottom of the river. Trail's up there, but man, it was not this overgrown when I was first here. The weeds really came out. But look at that though, it looks nice. Yeah. There's the beautiful bridge. In the water. Let's get down low. Can't see any fish or any turtles. It's pretty clean though. Alright, let's move up. This trail right here, I mean, yeah, it looks like very, very lush. I mean, we did just get a lot of rain, but it's quiet. It's getting dimly lit due to the sunset, but it's nice to hear the birds. To think that 200 years ago there was a train that would roll through here. How much louder it must have been. The homes are right on that side. Absolutely beautiful trails today. There's the strange wooden structure that we've covered before. And alright, I'm going to take a little turn and I will catch you guys at the entrance of the next secret trail path that we're going on. See you soon. Alright, this is it. This is the secret hiking spot. Well, the entrance to it at least. We got some power lines here. Let's follow this mossy path down into these woods. Now, as far as the origin of these trails, I don't know what they are. I do believe they're just part of the power line system that ends up connecting to Wolf Hill and Autobahn. And those all have trails that go through them like this, so it might all just be connected. But you can tell that they're clearly flattened out. People have walked them. They look nice and piney. Look at all those red pine needles. There's another trail over there that I'm not too familiar with. I just want to take you guys to one specific area where we're going to get the best views at. And you can already see there's been a lot of like road underneath here. So I don't know if this was an old cart path for a farm. I really don't know much about this area, but I know it is a nice little hidden hike out here in Smithfield, and it is drizzling and getting rainy as well. So I remember there being a fire pit up ahead, so this must be a popular place for people to hang out and have a fire. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, here's the fire pit, and it looks like we got a couple of destroyed lawn chairs. Old school beers. That's interesting. Alright, let's go up here and see what we got. So this is not the actual lookout point yet that I wanted to show you guys, but we're getting close. Here's a couple more fire pits. So people definitely know about this place besides me. I'm just not sure how often people come out here. I've never seen anybody else out here. Look at those beautiful flowers right there. That's a nice photograph. Those pink poofy flowers. And there's the rest of the power line system. That's going to go down back towards those railroad tracks we were at. That flag you can see in the top over the trees is actually the town hall, which we'll get a better look at as we continue down. It looks like down there even there's more trails. So look at that. Alright, we're gonna keep going. So look at some of this graffiti over here. It's gonna be slippery because these rocks are slick and smooth. So I know in the winter it's nearly impossible to walk here with the ice. There's some of these messages. Whoa, slipping. Hello, future visitors. Okay, hello. Look at this beautiful plant. Alright guys, so now we're going to come up on the area that I call the crater. And the reason why I call it the crater is you can see right here. It's just a big slab of rock that sinks down into the ground like a hole. I got to be very careful of those slippery spots because this is a thin, slick rock and it's been raining. Whoa! Yep. I knew that was going to happen. Damn, I don't know how far in I can get. I wanted to get a picture of this. Let's try to get on all fours maybe. Slide down. Okay, so if there's any fans of the video game Fallout New Vegas, there's the New Cali Republic. Someone spray painted their sign. I think I'm gonna go on all fours to do the rest of this. I have to come back in here when it's dry. Oh god damn, it is slippery. So yeah, that particular spot right there, you don't want to even stand at because you'll go sliding all the way down to the bottom. But this is cool. New Cali Republic. Nice views out here. Alright, let's get back up to the top and see if we can get a better view of the town hall. Alright, so yeah, I just had to kind of scramble my way back up because it's so slippery down there. I am going to have to come back when it's a little bit drier. Interesting thing, you can see the town hall over the horizon right there. So that little cathedral or spike over the trees right there is the town hall for Smithfield. And you can see the rest of this view. Mainly power lines right now. And there's the hole. Alright, let's head back. So it is a very interesting area to look at. There's a ton of moss all over these rocks. Nice quiet views. I've known about this place maybe for, has to be now, almost 20 years. I don't know how many other people come out here, but by the graffiti and the multiple fireplaces, it seems like it's a popular spot probably for like people to party. But I'm only here for the views. There's that. So, whoa! Oh man, I gotta get out of these rocks. Alright, the trail entrance was back over there, so let's get back on drier land. That way we can head back and get out of here. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching this episode on the crater. I don't even know if that's the official name, but this is what I call it. What I've always called it. So it's pretty cool. And there's a lot of other secret places in Smithfield. So we'll keep our eyes out. Next time I find something cool to film, I will let you know. I have a lot of different trails on the agenda coming up. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoy these woods. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day.